Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. My name is Joyce and I do all things personal development. Today is day 31. I cannot believe it. I mean, I can believe it, but I can't believe it's finally here. I'm just trying to find my notes. I got a couple of things I want to talk about today. And yeah, we did it. We did 31 days of videos every single day. And I am so proud of myself. And I'm also proud of every single one of you that has been here every single day listening to my conversations. And hopefully you've benefited a lot from a lot of the stuff that we've said. And yeah, so I wanted to do a recap today around really what I've learned in doing this every single day. And also to let you know whether I'll continue doing it and how frequently. So here we are. The first thing I've learned is that you will always find what you need. And what do I mean by that? When I started doing this, I was unsure that I would have enough content or conversations or topics to discuss. And I was quite... I want to say cautious, but also afraid, I think is the word. Afraid that I would not have enough subjects to talk about. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you that have sent a message saying, this one has been really helpful. Can I talk about this? It's not granted, it's not been a lot of feedback, but it's been enough to let me know that it's been helpful. And I want to say thank you for always letting me know, and usually no news is good news, I guess, so I'm on the right trajectory. But for those of you that have taken the time to say this has been helpful, has been incredibly inspiring to hear. And so when you're launching into something new, remember this: you might not be able to see the whole staircase, but you will have enough juice, enough power, and enough wisdom to continue if you do not give up. So stick with it. You've got what it takes. Keep going. The other thing was, do not be afraid to step out. Because I think that's, I said that before. I was afraid. It was a bit scary to think about doing this in 31 days. And yet here we are at the end of it. And I just feel like there could be so much more. I could go on for a much longer time. So if you've got ideas in terms of what you want to see, that would be really helpful. But actually, don't be afraid. You might feel fear, but don't let that stop you. Susan has done this really incredible book that talks about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. If you haven't read it, a really powerful personal development book. And it's essentially says what it does on the tin. Feel the fear, but do it anyway, because once you tap into that strength, you wouldn't know where it's come from. And sometimes it comes from, I was inspired from my dreams, from my thoughts in the shower, from conversations during the day with my colleagues and friends, and even from activity that had transpired that had either inspired me or deflated me. And I just was able to talk about how to rise above that. Maybe in the future it'll be more about how to deal with, of course, some of it has been about how to deal with, but really concrete skill sets to help you move over those challenging times. And the other thing is, you will always grow when you do something new, something different, something that you've never ventured into. Is an opportunity to grow. And if you take it on the head, if you take it on the chin, you will grow. I have grown tremendously by doing this every single day for the last 31 days. And I guess the first very obvious thing is just confidence in myself, in being in front of the camera. Of course, this is not a very, professional setup. It's just me with a camera in my car. Sorry, me with my iPhone in my car, camera side of the iPhone, right? You get it. And it's that simple, but yet I have felt like a giant. And I know that's probably very, feels like I'm amplifying it, but really that's the reality. I have felt I've grown in confidence just by sitting here every single day for the last 31 days talking about stuff that happened to me, or I saw happened, or has happened, has been experienced. Somebody's talked to me and has sparked a conversation. And it's really been the most powerful month I've had in my own development. So if you're thinking about doing something, it may not necessarily be, having 31 days of video recording. It could be something that that you've always wanted to do but never have done. 31 days of walking, 31 days of saying hello to strangers, 31 days of eating healthily, or just eating vegetables, whatever it might be. Take it anyway, because it will change your life, because this one has truly changed my life. Now I'll tell you a little bit more later on, but I guess the question remains, will I continue doing this? And I guess the answer, well, not I guess, I know the answer is yes. I will continue doing this. Will I do it every day? Maybe not, because I might need a day where I take some time off. I might need a holiday. I might need to take a break for whatever reason. But I can guarantee you that I will continue doing this, because the fulfillment I get from doing this has been just absolutely next to, I don't know, heaven. It feels good. It feels good to be able to have done this, and I'm so proud of myself. And I want to encourage you to do that thing that you have always been afraid of, because once you get to the end of it, you are going to realize how much more you could be achieving if you just step out. Have an incredible day. Thank you for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope to continue delivering stuff that is beneficial to you. Take care. God bless.